Hi viewers, welcome to Kranti Computer Education. In this video, we are going to discuss the C programming topic. The topic is basic structure of a C program. So, let us discuss now. The structure of a C program. Generally, what is a structure? A C program consists of various sections. They are number 1 documentation section, number 2 linkage section, and this linkage section is also called as header file section or preprocessor directive section. Number 3 global declaration section. Number 4 main function section or main program section. Number 5 user defined section, and it is also called as subprogram section. Let us discuss each and every section individually. Documentation section. Documentation section is used to provide the description, the details about the program. Like we may include program name, programmer name, date of creation of a program, purpose of the program or title of the program, etc. We may include in documentation section. Mostly these details will be written in the form of comments. So comments are written in documentation section, and these comments are not executed by the compiler because comments will be ignored by the compiler. Compiler doesn't execute any comment. These are ignorable statements. So let us see one example. This line is the comment, and every statement in the documentation section will be right in this format. So each and every comment starts with forward slash asterisk symbol and ends with asterisk symbol and backward slash. Here this star symbol is called as asterisk. The next section is linkage section. This section is also called as header file section and preprocessor directive section. Linkage section is used to link the header files into our program. To include the header files to our program, we need to use a preprocessor directive. Here hash include is the preprocessor directive. Let us see the examples. Here we just wrote two statements. One is hash include stdio.h, one is hash include conio.h. This stdio.h and conio.h are the header files. These header files are including it into our program by using a preprocessor directive hash include. The next section is global declaration section. Global declaration section is used to declare the global variables, and these global variables can be used everywhere in entire the program. Throughout the program we can use the global variables. So the global variables must be declared in global declaration section. The next section is main function section. So the main function is the starting point from where the program execution begins. Program execution always starts from the main function. That's why every program must has at least one main function. Main function has two parts. They are, one is declaration part and another one is executable part. That is, all the program logic will be written inside the main function. Let us see the example. See, this is the main function section. See what are the statements we are including in main function. See the example void main. This is the main function, and in the next line opening brace is there. This is the starting point of the main function, and at the end we just write closing brace. Inside these braces the main function statements are written. The statements are CLR SCR function. CLR SCR function is nothing but it is the clear screen function. It is used to clear whatever the thing is appearing on the screen, on the monitor, on the screen, whatever the things are appear, whatever the text is appearing, all that text should be cleared by this function. Next statement is printf. This is the printf function. Printf is the output function in C language. Printf function is used to print the text on the screen. See here, we wrote the text inside the printf, welcome to Kranti Computer Education. So this welcome to Kranti Computer Education will be displayed on the screen. The next statement is getCH function. GetCH function is used to read the character from the keyboard. Whenever we are pressing on the key, we are pressing the key on the keyboard, the window should be come out of the output console, and it comes to the program. That's why getCH function will be used. Next, last section is user defined section. User defined function section. This is also called as subprogram section. In user defined function section, we can define any user defined functions. These user defined functions can be used in our program based on the program requirements. Means if there is any requirement, we can create any user defined function. If there is not a requirement, then we cannot declare user defined functions here. Means user defined function section is not a mandatory in all C programs. Means it is optional. We may write, we may not write. If we want to create any user defined function, we can write. If we don't want to write any user defined section, we may ignore this section. User defined function section can be written after the main function. It is a better programming practice to write the user defined function section or subprogram section after the main function. So let us see a simple C program. See, this line is the comment line. This is documentation section. Here our comment is program to print a line of text. So now we are going to write a program. That program prints only one line of text on the screen. See here, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. stdio.h is the standard input output header file. Conio.h is the console input output header file. These two header files we are including to our program by using a preprocessor directive hash include. Here main function, we are starting main function. Next, opening brace. So from the opening brace, from this line, the program execution begins. CLR SCR function we are using to clear the text on the screen. Next, we are printing a statement. For that, we write printf statement. So we are writing the statement for the printf is welcome to Kranti Computer Education. Remember, whatever the text we want to display on the screen, that text should be written inside the double quotes. Carefully observe, before welcome to Kranti Computer Education. Before this text, double quotes is there. After this text, double quotes is there. So this is the user defined text. This text will be printed as it is on the screen. Next, we are writing getCH function. getCH function is used to terminate the output window, and the window comes to the program window, main program window. And then lastly, we are closing the main function. Opening brace, closing brace. Between these two braces, all the program logic should be there. So if you run this program, if you execute this program, the output we will get. The output is welcome to Kranti Computer Education. Welcome to Kranti Computer Education. This is the text that should be displayed, that should be printed on the screen. That's all today. So I hope you understand the structure of a C program along with an example program. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more videos and watch these videos and encourage me.